Hey, how are you all today? I want to talk for a minute about how America has changed, how much it's changed. You all know how much it's changed. I'm down in a place in Kansas City. Anybody that's familiar with Kansas City or is familiar with Swope Park. Swope Park is a large park in the middle of Kansas City. And it used to be, well, it still is a beautiful place. You wouldn't want to be down here after dark now. But if you look behind me, you can see, and this was developed, I don't know, in the 30s or something like that, probably maybe before that. You can see the concrete tables and benches, and behind me you'll see over there, there's one over there, those big old outdoor fireplaces that they're all over this park. There must be hundreds of them, I don't know. But the reason I'm down here is because I just went out to the Kansas City gardening, community garden, picking up some plants. When I was a kid, and this is to talk about how much America has changed. When I was a kid, we would come out here, families would come out here when it got really hot and sleep in a park. And now I'm not, I'll tell you what, my memories of that are very dim. I remember being out here for breakfast. I don't remember sleeping in the park, but before that, especially during the 30s and 40s, this park would just be full of people when it got real hot in the summertime. And I'm just showing you one little part of the park. A lake is back there where people still come to fish. But the whole park would just be full of families out here. They'd come out, they'd bring their blankets and just sleep on the ground. Some people would take the back seats out of their cars and put it out, and other people would bring, there's traffic back behind you coming in off the highway, so that's the noise you're hearing. But they'd bring their blankets and put them on the ground for the kids to sleep on, and we call them pallets. I don't know if any of you, let me know if you call them pallets or not. My wife Kelly said that when she heard my mom talking about pallets, I have a little pallet on the floor. She didn't know what in the world she was talking about, so maybe that's more of a southern thing than a northern thing, I don't know. But you can see just in this small little area, there's a whole lot of picnic tables and outdoor fireplaces. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there's one way over there, another one. I think there's one you can't see back there, but like in an area like this, there could be 10 families that would be down here just kind of, they didn't call it camping out, they called it sleeping out. And the houses, it got so hot that the houses were hot, and they'd just come, no air conditioning, right? And they'd come out here and sleep in the park. Nobody ever bothered them. No, there was never any trouble at all. And then in the morning, because the mothers and wives, they'd bring out food to cook, and they'd cook, and I do remember that. I have very clear memories of being out, and my grandmother and my grandfather starting a fire, on the big outdoor fireplace, and my grandmother, having brought the pots and pans from home, and the bacon and eggs and whatever else she made, I don't remember, and cooking breakfast out here, and just running around and relaxing and talking to the other people around. It was a different America. It's an America that I don't know whether it exists anywhere anymore. If it exists where you live, let me know. I'd like to know about that. But it's an America we'd certainly like to get back to, isn't it? Isn't it? And I don't know if we ever will. I'm sure there are places in the country that does it, but not in the middle of a major city, right? Back then, I was just talking to an older lady. She's probably my age. I get a kick out of calling people older when they're my age, right? Older black lady. At the community garden, we were talking about this, and she didn't quite remember sleeping in a park, but she said to me before I ever said anything, she says, there was never any trouble. It was a great time to live, and it was. So America's changed. Can we get it back? I don't know. What do we have to do to get it back? That I don't know either, but I know that we have to keep our own lives right and remember what's important, and try to build on that and find other people who believe the same way we do. And so anyway, this is a great memory for me, and I thought that I'd just kind of stop for a minute and talk about it, let you all see. So you all have a good day. Man, I hope we can get America back, don't you? Okay. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.